Well, we're ready to start working on restoring these, what are called key sticks. Key of the piano you press with your finger. Underneath, of course, this part right here rests on those green felts at the end of that bed over here. These green felts. Key stick sits like that. And then the balance rail, that's this, goes through that hole there. And the back check is what that tail part of the hammer hits after the strike to the string. So what we can do is, this is really totally fine, the key itself. We can clean up the sides a little bit, polish the capstan. I can reshape the back check. The leather is no longer flat, but is pushed in from the use of the tail of the hammer hitting it. This will have to be taken off and replaced. They're quite stiff and worn out. And these balance rail felt here, and then the key felt here at the end. I can tell these are very hard looking, and worse, they're worn quite a bit. And if they're not worn too much, then you can go ahead and use Pro Felt, which is a chemical, and these jacks you insert in it to hold the shape, and then it fluffs up. But in this case, they're going to have to be replaced. So we'll do what we can do on this, understanding that there's some like this and this we'll do another time. So this is just a brass bristle brush, and what I would do is just come here and, you know, just very light brushing. This takes it back down to the wood. Typically I would wear a safety mask, but I can't talk to you and wear the mask. You can see the wood lightens up quite a bit where I touch it. It's okay to use this brush on wood that does not articulate to another surface and have a fit that has to be perfect. And then we can take, let me bring that camera down a little bit more for you so you can see this. This is better than standing up. You get a little more torque on it. Quite a difference. Much better, huh? I'm not going to do anything down here because using this brush will take off 2/10,000ths of an inch, and I really want the fit to be perfect on the bottom. This is a little plastic brush used to knock the dust off. Okay, the capstans, two-step process on that. As the newspaper becomes dirtied, I just fold it up. That one's not trash. So I don't clean up the newspaper, I replace it. Come here. Now for the capstan, we have two things we have to do. This is Mother's Megan aluminum polish. you want to protect the wood around this capstan. You do not want any of this polishing compound to get on that wood, because it will definitely impact its coloration and can be tough to clean up. So I'm just coming in and I'd like a little bit of a polish on it, because that's the articulating point right there at the top. And now I have that nice, and it's cleaner. I can come here and just take this like this, wrap it around here. Do not take these out of the stick to polish. You will be sorry if you do that, because they will lose their tightness. If you want to clean them up, you can just take your brush and it'll clean the threads. See? But you don't take these out. Okay, next thing we do. This goes pretty quickly, doesn't it? Well, it does if you know what to do. Okay, now I always hold these like a thing on my shoulder, and my first step is going to be to sand away some of this misshapen leather. So I come in like this. I've tried a lot of different techniques. This one I like because I've got a lot of leverage with this block. It weighs quite a bit and I can really do something. I just want that surface right there kind of flattish, like that. Then I can take the steel brush and come in and rough the leather a little bit, resurface it. And that's back to very close to new spec. And the only thing I have to do now is to come in from this little rod here. I am not going to use chemicals on this because I'll get it everywhere and I don't want it on the wood. Okay. And that completes the, but you can, this key stick. So the back check is now fine. The capstan's been polished. This wood's been renovated on the sides. The key was fine. You see somebody signed that. And down the pike here, we'll have 1, 2, 3 felts that will be replaced, but this one can now go up. And of course, it's been marked with a number 1 because it's the first key stick. I do wear a full face mask when I do this, and I will put it on for the next video and do the next key stick, but I'll have the mask on for you.